Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, if you felt it was useful. I also do have a Patreon now as well. Links in the description, there's a podcast there. Give them a listen if you want. Now let's get into this. So, boxing today, like it's been a weird day. It's been like pre-lockdown. You know, we've got news, we've got fights announced, we've got pay-per-views announced. Loads of stuff has happened today, and I feel like just starting from the first thing I seen today, which was after I uploaded my video about Callum Smith and Canelo Alvarez, you know, potentially having a fight because there was something like 5 million reportedly offered to Smith. This news broke here. Now it says Canelo Alvarez versus Callum Smith would launch Dazn UK and their full global expansion if the fight gets made. Okay, that's if. So if we get Callum Smith versus Canelo, then that will launch Dazn UK, and I think 80 other countries I think they're looking to launch the app in. Now it says here, if the fight gets made, it would be on Dazn in the UK rather than on Sky Sports pay-per-view, which is interesting. It's claimed there's a growing optimism a deal can be done for September 12th. Wow. So yeah, Dazn, obviously that was pushed back because if this lockdown hadn't happened, and you know, going off topic, the lockdown in some ways it's benefited me, realistically, like in just my own personal life it has. But obviously we've lost a lot of things from it. We've lost, you know, a lot of freedom as well, but you know, it is what it is. In terms of boxing, had the lockdown not happened, obviously we would have had Canelo versus Billy Joe. I think that was pretty much a done deal. That was pretty much a done deal. I think that if none of this had happened, we would have had Canelo versus Billy Joe in May. And as we all know, that was supposed to launch the Dazn app in the UK anyway, and in Ireland and many other countries. I think me and a few others done videos on it at the time, and we were all quite happy about it. You know, I mean, they were offering it at a good price. You know, plenty of boxing. Obviously, no one knew this was going to come, but plenty of boxing. It was a good thing for all of us. All of us looking at it, we were thinking, yeah, it's a good thing. Obviously, this all happened, and it was like, okay, right, what's going to happen with Dazn? What's going to happen with the app? You know, are they going to delay it? And of course, we knew they would, because obviously it's a subscription base. They're not going to launch an app and be like, yeah, can you give us, I think, $5.99 a month, maybe a little bit dearer over here, for no boxing? They're not going to do that. So I've been wondering when the app is going to launch again, and definitely that fight makes sense, because probably if that fight did get announced and, you know, the app wasn't going, it would be Sky Box Office. I've no doubt it would be. You know, Sky Box Office pay-per-view. You're paying a subscription to Sky. Like, I cry. I honestly feel like crying when I see the amount of money I'm paying to Sky every month leave my account. I honestly do feel like I am just getting royally ripped off, because I'm paying a lot of money to Sky every month. And I mainly, like, I do use the sports stations, but mainly for boxing. And if there's an app that gives me all the boxing I want, especially for the shows over here, more than likely Matchroom UK will, because I know one of the things we talked about in the videos when Dazn were originally thought about coming to the UK was that it'd be Matchroom US shows, but the UK shows would still be Sky Sports, obviously because they have a deal until 2021. And, you know, a lot of people, myself included, speculated that once 2021 comes along, Sky Sports and Matchroom probably be done, and we'll just get it all on Dazn, which I'm not complaining about, because, you know, as I said, I literally shed a tear when I see the amount of money leave my account every month, the amount I'm paying to Sky for a lot of stuff that I don't watch. Like, I mainly watch movies and I mainly watch boxing. Don't watch a lot of TV shows, you know. So yeah, Dazn potentially launching come September. Like I said, a fight like that would be a good fight to launch a platform on, because obviously originally they were going to launch with Billy Joe versus Canelo. Good idea. You know, you got plenty of fighters, you know, you got plenty of fans in the UK and Ireland who would want to watch that. Billy Joe is known in the UK. I'd say him and Callum Smith are probably on a similar level. Billy Joe is he's more known for this and that, rather than Callum Smith's just kind of, well, I suppose he wouldn't be the most well-known fighter in the UK, probably more so in Liverpool, but still, you'll definitely get some subscriptions for that fight. I mean, the minute it launches, I'm going to download it and pay it, no problem, no questions asked. If I get a good day, if there's plenty of boxing, I'm all in, you know. So yeah, it's an interesting one, and that's kind of making me more optimistic that fight will happen, because I think the Zone will probably want that fight. Well, they probably want to prioritize that fight more than any of the other names, because they want to dry up subscriptions. They obviously want to get subscriptions going over in Europe and several other countries. So to me, that seems like a logical fight. I'm in for it. Some casuals who may have heard of Cam Smith or definitely heard of Canelo would be interested. They might even do it, and especially considering that it's not like we're paying an extortionate rate. I think it's $5.99 a month in the UK, or maybe even less than that. So I think it's like for every pound, it's like €1.15. So it's a little bit dear over here, but it's not much. It's not drastic. So yeah, no, if that happens, I'm in. And Callum Smith versus Canelo, I think that's the fight we want to see. Out of all the names we've heard, I think that's the one we want to see. Derevchenko would have been interesting, but I'm going to do a separate video on that literally as soon as I finish up here. So those are my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts. Will you be getting the app when it launches in the UK and in Ireland, or wherever you are in the world that doesn't have the Zone? Will you be getting it when it launches? Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you guys are new. And as always, people, thank you for dropping by the channel. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video that you just saw. Remember, please like and share. It really, really helps me out. I do have Patreon as well. You can go over there. There's some podcasts up now. Go and have a listen if you like it. All well and good. Thanks a mil for all the support, people. I will talk to you.